Escalation in the Middle East war, America is warning the hardest hits are yet to come as Iran threatens to blow up more oil tankers. As missiles rain down from both sides, Westerners in more than a dozen countries have been told to get out now.
You guys are about to watch your portfolio bleed 30% over the next 90 days if you don't change how you're holding cash. I have made over $13,000 in premium just last month while sitting on 30% cash, while everyone was fully deployed in the markets and panicking. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I was able to do this. And this is not a theory. This is my actual account. So last week, Peter Thiel, billionaire who built Palantir, funded Facebook, the guy who sees around the corners, his hedge fund dumped every single stock they own. In his latest 13F, the Palantir billionaire hedge fund, Thiel Marco, dumped every single stock it owned, roughly 65,000 shares of Tesla, 49,000 shares of Microsoft, 79,000 shares of Apple, plus a grab bag of other mega cap tech and AI winners, wiping out more than 74 million in public equity exposure just in one shot. And you guys know what happened in my WAP? Messages started flooding in. Should we sell everything? Is this a crash? Thiel knows something we don't know. What should we do? And I get it. When you see headlines like this, it makes you worry just a little bit. So here's what I told them, and it's going to be exactly what I'm telling all of you. I want you guys to think of cash like this. You're at a yard sale. Most people show up with no cash in their pockets. They see a $500 table marked down to $50, but they can't buy it because every dollar is already tied up in something else. They've already bought other things. So what does a smart buyer do? They keep cash in their pocket specifically for opportunities like that $50 table. So that smart buyer is able to buy that $50 table and then go ahead and resell it at a later time for maybe $200, $300, or $400. They wait, they sit and they wait on it. The cash isn't dead money, it's opportunity cost. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my cash allocation levels, which can be found under Ahmad Capital University in our WAP. And it goes like this. So if you see the VIX under 12, just know there's extreme greed in the market. You guys want to have 40 to 50% cash. If you see the VIX between 12 and 15, then you guys know that there's a little bit of greed and you want to have about 30 to 40% cash on the sidelines. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean here. So if we just go to VIX, I have this separated by the levels. So right now we're at a 24.27 VIX. That puts us right here in fear. So ideally, you guys want to sit on 10 to 15% cash. Now, if you guys see the VIX spike 25 to 30, just know that the market is very fearful. And you guys want to have around 5 to 10% cash. Now, if you see the VIX spike above 30, which we could see this happen, we've seen this happen a couple times, then you guys want to go not all in. I would say keep maybe 5 to 6% cash, just in case we see it spike to this 40 zone, just like we have seen it do before. And with that 5 or 6%, you guys are able to deploy the rest of that capital into the markets, unless you guys have funds in the bank account or if you have jobs, paychecks, whatever the case might be, and you guys are able to deposit more money if you see the market turn extremely fearful. So you guys see the pattern here. Most traders do the opposite of what the VIX tells them to do. If they see VIX is at 15, they're fully invested. They're chasing these tops for pennies. The VIX is at 30, they're sitting on cash. They're scared. They're waiting for clarity. Wrong, always wrong. You guys want to do the opposite of what the herd is doing. Now, just a quick message. If you guys want access to all my entries and exits, whether that's a cash secured put, a covered call, or any of our leap trades, then go ahead, head to the link down below to Ahmad Capital, and one-time price of $199, you guys can claim the Founders Access, which will give you lifetime access in the WAP group. That is not a monthly membership. That is not a yearly membership. That is a one-time price, lifetime access. Now, here's where 90% of traders mess this up. They think that cash is a waste. Cash doesn't earn anything, they say. So they stay fully deployed at all times. And if you're going to do that, then you might as well go ahead and invest in index and not worry about anything. I tried this in March of 2020, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what happened. The VIX was at 15. We were chilling all the way down here. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. The markets are pushing. Everyone's happy. Oh my God, markets are at all-time highs. Then what happens? Then COVID hit. VIX spiked to literally 82, 83. I had no cash to deploy. I watched $80 premiums on quality names while my capital was locked in garbage positions that I was bleeding on. I opened when fear was low. That is the opposite of what you guys need to do. I probably lost over $40,000 just in opportunity costs. And that's not from any bad trades that I took. It's from not being able to take trades because I had no dry powder. Now, inside of Ahmad Capital, as I mentioned, we are tracking this daily. You guys will always get a risk radar alert. Every single day, twice a day, you guys will know how much cash you should be holding. This alone could save you guys thousands of dollars every single month. As a member, you will see my current allocation at all times in portfolio update. Now, on top of that, you guys will have full access to my 3-tier system, which I have created to keep all of your capital fully safe at all times. Now, with the 3-tier system that I created, you want to allocate 15% max allocation to any tier 1 stocks, 10% max allocation to any tier 2 stocks, and then 5% allocation to any tier 3 stocks. And all of that is going to be in the courses and the 3-tier system report. So you guys will always be updated on every single thing that I'm doing in the WAP. I want you guys to think about this seriously. Stop being the person at the garage sale with no cash. Start being the person who buys when everyone is forced to sell. Buy the fear. Drop a money emoji or anything in the comments down below if you guys are smart enough to be holding cash. Let's see who's actually prepared for this next VIX spike that we could see any day now with all the tensions rising in the Middle East. We could easily see this thing spike to the 31s or even the 40s in the next couple of weeks. So are you guys prepared, or are you going to sit on your hands when there's crazy opportunities in the market?